Hey guys, it's the Giana Jinx, and today I'm here with the piercings and stretch years FAQ. Question 1. How many piercings do you have? Well, right now I have a total of 7 piercings. I have my, I'm not sure if this is focusing, I apologize if it isn't. I have my first holes, which I got when I was about, I think 1. My second holes, which I got at about 12, I believe, 11 or 12. Yeah, 12. My third holes, which I just got after my 15th birthday. My cartilage I got for my 14th birthday. And of course I have, the adjacent first, second, third here. Hey, what size are those? Well, most of my holes are different sizes, so I'll show you. My first hole, which I have clear plug in, it is a tunnel. As you can see through it, it almost looks like there's something in there. This is a 4 gauge. My second holes, which I have a small white zebra plug in here with O-rings, no flare sadly. This is a 10 gauge. My third holes, which I just recently got pierced, is just a normal 20 gauge, and my cartilage is also a normal 20 gauge. Doesn't that hurt? Actually, if you stretch your ears the proper way, it should not hurt. I absolutely hate when people come to me and they ask me, does that hurt? Well, no, it shouldn't hurt. If it hurts, you're doing something really totally wrong, because it should never hurt if you're stretching properly. I personally, when I first started stretching over a year ago, I jumped from a 20 down to a 14. That is a huge size jump. That is terrible. I really traumatized my ears. I remember it was bleeding, it was gross, it was infected for a very long time. I did not do it the right way. So I recommend if you're going to stretch your ears, you do it the right way and you research it before you did. I had no idea what I was doing. I just bought tapers at Hot Topic and I shoved them through my ear. I had no idea what I was doing. But now I know, so yay. Did cartilage hurt? No, cartilage did not hurt. There's a difference between extreme discomfort and pain. Pain is something that is terrible. Pain is extremely terrible. Discomfort is, it bothers you, but it's not that bad. It could be worse. So, I'd say that all piercings are really just discomfort. They're not really painful. They shouldn't be painful. Unless you're getting something different pierced, like your tongue, that should probably be painful. But in the end, it should be just discomfort, because the pain should not last. Cartilage, from 1 being the least painful and 10 being the most painful, I'd say cartilage is about a 3. It was just a sharp pinch. I didn't even know he was doing it. He didn't even warn me. He just was playing with my ear, thought he was cleaning it, and then he pierced it. And I was like, oh, well, okay. That was not bad at all. Just throbbed for a while. That was really it. You could feel your heartbeat in your ear, if you know what I mean. My second holes I'd probably say were the most painful, probably because it was the first time I got a piercing since I was an infant. So you jump 11 years and you just get a piercing, it's gonna traumatize you. You're just thinking, what? That really was something. You don't remember that feeling. After 11 years, you don't remember what it feels like, obviously. I don't remember what it was like when I was 1, I don't remember. So yeah, it wasn't painful. I'd probably say it was a 4, the second holes, but it was really uncomfortable. Oh, and really quickly, a side note. My third holes, which I got pierced probably almost 2 months ago, that was not painful at all. I hadn't gotten a piercing since the year before, and I got the cartilage piercing the year before the third. And it was really nothing. I went to a piercing pagoda in a mall, and all they did was, yeah, she just pierced it with a gun, and then she pierced the other one. It wasn't bad at all. I didn't flinch, I didn't shake. I was with my friend, and it was alright. Are you going to get piercings all over your face? I don't know, ask future Giana. I couldn't tell you. I don't plan on getting piercings all over my face, but you never know. I really don't want to, though. I would say that if I was to get any facial piercings, I would get a lip piercing. That's really it. I don't want more than one. And I would only do that after I'm 18, and I don't have the, deal with my mom. You know what I mean? How do you do that? Actually, stretching your ears is very simple. It may seem a little difficult, it may seem a little complicated. What are they doing? How do they do that? It's not really. You can always look up videos on how to stretch your ears. Hopefully you'll find a reputable one that isn't going to show you the wrong method. But basically you buy something called a taper, which is pretty much like a cone. It gets bigger and smaller, 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 smaller. And it's a small earring, it's not that long, it's just, you know. And you push the small part through your ear and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, so it stretches the skin slowly. You should be using lubricant when you do that though, when you're stretching from a smaller size to a bigger size, one size bigger, because it will hurt if you don't. It won't hurt a lot if you're only doing one size, but it can be a little stings because you just kind of feel it. I don't know, it's not too bad. As long as you use some kind of lubricant that won't harm your freshly stretched ear, then mosquito, you'll be fine. How big are you gonna stretch that? I don't plan on stretching my ears anymore. They are only slightly stretched. I didn't go to a huge size. If people have stretched ears bigger than me, they are not impressed at all. They, you know, I'm considered a baby to them probably because I barely stretched my ears. They are only stretched not that many sizes. But I don't plan on stretching any bigger. My second holes were actually bigger before. I shrunk them down a size, or I believe 2 sizes actually, because they felt too big to me. I don't like this clutter. It's I'm very satisfied with my first one being a 4. I mean, if it was a 2, I would shrink my second holes down to a 12, just so it doesn't get cluttered and it stays, you know. They don't want to be touching each other. Then it gets uncomfortable. You don't want them stretching into each other. That could be a big problem. So basically, I am satisfied how this is, and I do not plan on stretching anymore. I'm not going to go to double zeros or anything because, you know, I have all these piercings here and that'd be kind of weird. Especially since my earlobes are attached, and you have attached earlobes, it's kind of awkward stretching your ears because there's not that much room, if you know what I mean. So you really can't stretch much. Do you think that looks good? Me personally, I think this looks great on me. I love it. It doesn't bother me. It's attractive to me, I guess. It boosts my self-confidence. If I just had small little piercings in my ear, I already had really small earlobes. So when I stretched my ears, I feel like I kind of made my ears look a little more real. I don't know how to explain it, but now my ears don't feel as small, and I'm satisfied with them. It's not uncomfortable. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. I like it. I like it. I don't care if you don't like it. I like it, and it doesn't really bother that many people, but some people really just hate it, I guess. So that concluded my piercings and stretched ears FAQ. So if you liked it, leave a comment, like, subscribe if you want. I'm not very exciting, but maybe you'll enjoy something I do in the future, so you never know. Bye.